Good morning. I've got a new project I'm going to do, and as long as the weather continues to hold, it's just a great time to be outside and be out working. I hope you guys are having as good fortune and weather as we are. What you're looking at here, I have an old foundation that was setting here when we bought the property. We've been here for 20 years. The best we understand it, this was the old work shed for the original homestead that was here. And as far as I know, this building was probably built around 1920. And so I have a foundation here. It's 30 by 40. What I'm going to do, since it's elevated, we're going to remove all the brush, and we're going to start turning this into a garden spot for ourselves. We always have great sunlight throughout the day. It is in the lower part of the yard here, so it's always got water. This area is always soft. I think it'll make a fantastic garden spot. Okay, we've got quite a bit of work here to do. We're gonna, like I said, get all this brush out first. And if you haven't watched, I've done a video a few videos back about how to use ashes from either your organic burn pile, and you've seen, you know, in all of my videos, everything that we've brought out here to burn over the summer. And your ashes from your wood stove makes excellent fertilizer. Now, you have to be careful. I'm going to get this stuff down early and spread out so it has the next couple of months, 3-4 months, in order to saturate into the ground. The reason you have to be careful is ash from after you've burnt your wood pile or even out of your wood stove or fireplace. It has a lot of lime and a lot of calcium in it, and so at first you want it to leach into the soil and actually get down in there and get all of that out of there so it doesn't kill your plants. So giving myself 2 or 3 months for this stuff to sit here and actually work itself into the soil should be more than enough, and it should work out real well. Now, after it gets all the salt and calcium and lime out of it, then it'll actually bring the pH of the soil up and make this excellent garden soil. Okay, so never waste anything. I mean, it really does make a really good circle if you're owning property and you're trying to make the most out of it. Now we're down to using the wood ash for fertilizer, so works pretty good. Okay, but in this video we're going to start taking out some of this brush and stuff. Like I said, there's going to be several videos here because this is going to be a pretty good sized job. Going to trim up some trees, take down some limbs and things like that so we can get some sunlight in here. I have to move all my cedar posts out. This is where I normally stack up the cedar posts, and like I said, it's going to be, I think by the time we're done, I'm definitely going to have to put some fencing up in order to keep, we have enough deer and rabbit and squirrel around here. I don't want to be planting vegetables for them to eat. I mean, not that I mind them get a few of them, but we will have to protect it against the animals, and I think it'll turn out good. So I want to thank you for watching. Let's get started with the video. You can see this is the corner running long ways. We're running 40 feet in that direction, and I am going to take down all this brush and stuff here, and I think that worked really well. That'll put the gardening area 2 or 3 feet above ground level, and it should be easy to put a fence around in order to keep animals moving. So let's get started. We're going to actually start over here and take the cedar posts out first and get them out of our way. Some of these I can use here. Some of this stuff just simply isn't worth saving anymore. So I have several cedar posts stacked up here. There's some of these trees. Boy, another beautiful day outside. We're going to start pulling some of this scrub brush out of here now that we've got all the cedar trees removed. And I'm going to wrap the chain around several times and make sure it wraps against itself. And that way, as you're pulling tighter on the chain, it will just keep biting into the wood. We should be able to pull this stuff right out of the ground. See how it works for you. This stuff here, you're better off to remove roots and all if you can get it out. If we're going to plant a garden down here, I don't want it coming back and getting up all the and regrowing. Just simply make it harder to till and keep the garden. So we're going to take it out of here. Alright, that will come out of the ground pretty good. Alright, where do I go first? Let's grab this guy. Like I said, I always wrap that chain around itself several times, and that way as it's dragging up, it'll just keep pulling itself tighter. See if she'll come out of there. Boy, I tell you, it doesn't take brush like this long to grow up either. I had this 100% clean about 2 years ago. So it really does grow back quickly. Wrap all that junk up and take it with us. we can get us a bigger fish. Hey, wasn't bad. For grapevine and honeysuckle vine, this stuff is not only fast to grow, but it gets everywhere. Let's see about this girl. That one had a decent root system growing underneath it. I figured it was going to be a little tougher to yank out of the ground. Pretty good size hole there. Okay, and you can see what we're up against. We're simply going to make our way all the way around the foundation. Get all these ashes spread out. We're going to trim up some trees. Hopefully, if we don't run out of time, we'll have this thing garden ready by the time snow flies. There's all the cedar logs we drug out. I gotta say, the mule's earning his money. It'll get a bag of corn up there for it tonight. A lot of progress today. Like I said, I think by the time we actually get all this cleaned up and you guys see what I'm dealing with here, I think you're gonna agree with me. This is a fantastic spot for a garden. And it should be, I don't know, probably a day or so, and have it actually to where we can see what's going on. All right? I'll bring you guys along for the journey. We'll all get to watch it happen together. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.